Here is the plan to create shipping screen. Let us start by going to the cart.ts to define a model to define type for shipping. First step is in the cart.ts. Here we have defined the models for shipping screen, and in this type we have full name, address, city, country, and postal code. By having this, we can go for next step and defining action for saving shipping address. Go to store.ts and find the action part, defining action type, and add a new variation of action. The type is save shipping address and the payload is of type shipping address, imported from types folder. Next step is defining a case for save shipping address. At the very end of cases, I'm gonna add a new case. Here is the case. If the action type is save shipping address, return this object, keep previous value in the state, and in the cart, keep previous values in the cart, and only update shipping address based on the value that user passed through action.payload. It's the new address that should be saved in the React context. Next step is creating checkout steps. We are going to use it in the shipping address. Go to components folder in frontend, right-click new file and set file name to checkoutsteps.tsx. Inside this file, define checkout steps component by using export default function checkout steps, and inside that I'm going to return steps of checkout. First of all, set the props inside checkout steps. Here I define the props, and data type of props has 4 Boolean values, step 1 to step 4. They can be null. That's why I'm using question mark. Inside this, we need to return a row, set the class name to checkout steps, and inside row, define 4 columns. Each column has a class name, and the class name is conditional. If the step 1 is true, make the class name active, otherwise make it empty. The caption of first step is sign in, second one shipping, payment, and place order. Save the code and import row from React Bootstrap and column from React Bootstrap. Let's define checkout step class and active inside index.css at the very end. For all div directly child of checkout steps, I'm going to set border button to this value. Make a solid border button by gray color and change the color of div to this gray color. Also, we need to define the active div inside the checkout steps. Here is the CSS class for div with active class inside checkout steps parent div. Change the border button color to orange and the color to orange. So by having these classes and having checkout steps component, we are ready to shape the shipping page. Go to pages folder, right click new file, shipping address page.tsx. Inside this file, create shipping address page component using export default function shipping address page, and define navigate by use navigate. Because we are going to redirect user to other pages, we need to use use navigate hook from React Router DOM. Extract shipping address from the React context. Using use context hook, we get access to the context by passing store.ts as parameter and the structure state and dispatch from the result of this hook. Then from state, grab cart, and from cart, get shipping address. Also, we need user info to check the user authentication in this page. Why do I use user info in the state? Because I'm gonna define use effect here, import it from React. And if user info does not exist, user shouldn't be able to access this page because this page is only for authenticated users. Next step is defining state hooks for getting street address, postal code, and other address fields using this code. Using this code, the first state is for full name, import use state from React, and set the value to the full name inside the shipping address in the React context. If it's undefined, use empty as default value for full name. Do the same for address, city, and postal code, and country. Next step is creating submit handler function and passing event of type synthetic event to this function. When user click on next step, after putting address information, we need to handle the request, the click in this function. First of all, call e.preventDefault to prevent refreshing the page. Then dispatch save shipping address. Then dispatch save shipping address, and as payload, pass this object, full name, address, city, postal code, and country. Then save the address inside the local storage by calling setItem of local storage. The key is shipping address and the value is the JSON stringify of the shipping address object. And the last step here is redirecting user to the payment page to select the payment method. Save the code, and here is the submit handler function. Great, we are ready for the return part. Return a dev. Inside dev, use helmet, import helmet from React Helmet async, and set the title of this page to shipping address. After this, it's time to use the checkout steps. Use checkout steps, import it from components folder, and define step 1 and step 2 as props. By default, when user go to the shipping address, the step 1 sign-in is done, and the step 2 shipping address is the active one. Then define a dev, set class name to container and small container to make a small form. Inside that, define heading 1, set margin vertically to 3, and set the caption to shipping address. Next step is creating a form. Import form from React Bootstrap and set onSubmit to submit handler function that we defined here. Then create the first input box, its full name, like this. Next field is address, street address. After address, we get the city from user, then postal code, and the last field that we are going to get from user is country using this form group. At the end, create a div, set margin button to 3, and inside that, create a button from React Bootstrap, set type to submit and variant to primary. The title is continue. Great, we implemented shipping address page, and we are ready to use it inside the main.tsx. Duplicate, sign up, rename it to shipping, and change this one to shipping address page imported from pages folder. Save the code and let's check the result. Select the product, add to cart, proceed to checkout. Here we have sign in, shipping, payment, and place order checkout wizard, and the first two items are active, and I can enter my shipping information and click on continue. When I click on continue, I go to the payment page. Because I didn't implement it, I get 404 not found error. If I click back and refresh, as you see, I have my information here because I saved them in the local storage. By changing the theme, you can see that it works very good. If I log out and try to go to the shipping page, as you see, I get redirected to the sign-in page. In next lesson, we implement protected route to prevent access to the protected pages in this level, in defining root level. Okay, that's it about this lesson. Until next lesson. Bye.